The lie detector, part 2. For this trick, we're only going to need a few cards. That should be enough. And do you know what a polygraph machine is?
Yes, it's a lie detector.
Yeah, it tells you if you're lying or not. Well, that's me. I'm kind of like a human polygraph. You could try to lie to me, but it won't work. We're going to go ahead and test that out. So I'm going to ask you to pick one of these cards. You can have any one you want. Okay? And I want you to look at it. Make sure you remember it.
Okay,
Okay, you think you got it?
got it.
All right. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and just shuffle up the cards a little bit. Okay? Just make sure your cards mixed in there good. You may not trust me, so I'll even let you go ahead and cut the deck. Good? You want to cut it again?
Nope, that's good.
Okay. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to go ahead and turn over the cards one at a time, and for each card, you're going to say exactly the same thing. You're going to say, that is not my card. Most of the time, you're going to be telling the truth, but one time you're going to be lying, and I'm going to figure out when you're lying. You ready?
Ready.
Here we go.
That is not my card.
You sounded very convincing when you said that. I think you were telling the truth.
That is not my card.
I think you were convincing again.
That is not my card.
Again, very convincing. I think you were telling the truth.
That is not my card.
Still convincing. I think you've been telling the truth on all of these.
That is not my card.
Oh, but that time your eyebrows went up just a little bit, I noticed. I think this one was your card.
That was my card.
Yes, you can never fool the lie detector. We only need 6 cards for this trick, but it's not just any 6 cards in the deck. I would suggest that you use mostly odd numbered cards. So in this case, the ace is a 1, that's odd. A 3, 5, 7, and 9, all of those are odd cards. The only even one we have would be this 6, okay? And part of the reason we want odd cards is because it allows us to see the pip in the middle of the card very easily. I can see that heart, I can see that club in the middle, I can see that heart in the middle, and in the case of the 6, I can see these 2 spades in the middle, okay? In this trick, you're going to be presenting yourself as a human lie detector, right? And you're going to allow the participant to select one of these 6 cards, okay? And then as you're turning the cards over one at a time, they're going to say, that is not my card. And somehow you're going to be able to tell which card is theirs. Well, here's how it works, okay? Right now, all of my pips are facing up, okay? Meaning they're not upside down, okay? But if this 3 of clubs here looked like that, you'll notice now that the pip in the middle is upside down, right? And that's how you're going to be able to identify the card that they choose. So here's what it looks like. Actually, before I get into the full explanation, just take another look at these 6 cards that I have. I've chosen 3 black cards and 3 red cards, so there's nothing suspicious about that. I've chosen 2 hearts, 2 clubs, and then 1 spade and 1 diamond. Okay, so again, I have a variety of cards. All the suits are represented. These cards shouldn't look particularly suspicious. The only thing I would say is that you don't keep them in this order of 1, 3, 5, 7, right? Mix them up. So the 1 can go with the 9, then the 6, maybe then the 3, the 7, and then the 5. Okay? Maybe something like that. Okay? So here's how it works. Again, right now, all of the pips are right side up. So that club looks good, that heart looks good, these 2 spades look good, that club looks good. The diamond is a little different. In this case, you're going to be able to tell if the diamond is upside down based on its location. Okay, the diamond needs to be at the top. Okay, so that one is good. This heart is good. And again, we're all set to go now. Okay, so you can start off by doing a little shuffle if you want. Okay, and letting them see the cards. Okay? They're going to pick whichever card they want. Makes no difference. Let's say they pick the 7 of diamonds. Okay? That's their card. Okay? When they take it out of the deck, they're going to be taking it out right side up. Okay? So it'll match all the others. Okay? So they take the card. They've got the card. Then they're going to hand it back to you. And if you saw the presentation, when they handed it to me, I didn't bring it back straight like this. Okay? Instead, I took the card and maintained a little distance between the cards in my hand and this card here. And that gave me time to do this when I brought it back. You'll notice what I've just done is I've just reversed the direction of that card. Okay? So if we turn this one over, you'll see that it's right side up. But as I bring it to me, I reverse it. Okay? Let's try it with a different one, because that diamond is a little bit different. Okay? Let's say we had the 9 of clubs. Again, the pip in the middle is right side up right now. Spectator takes it, but when they hand it to me, I bring it back and I reverse it. Okay? So again, what I'm doing is I'm taking that card, bring it back, and I reverse it. Okay? And with a little practice, it'll look quite natural. You take the card, you place it on top. Okay? So, at that point, you'll then shuffle the cards up a little bit. Now, they may not think that you're doing a good enough job shuffling the cards. If you think they know how to do an overhand shuffle like this, that's fine. You can let them do that. You just want to be careful that they don't change the direction of any of these cards, right? So the other thing you can allow them to do is to cut the deck, right? They'll grab some cards, move them over, cut the deck, okay? And you can let them do that a second time or a third time, okay? Whatever convinces them that the cards are now shuffled up there a little bit, okay? Then we're going to take the cards and we're going to turn them over one at a time. And for each card we turn over, we're going to have them say, that is not my card. Okay? Now in this case, you'll notice that the first card that turned over is actually their card. Okay? Notice how the club is upside down. Compare that club with that club. Okay? This club is right side up, this one's upside down. Okay? Usually, the card that they chose won't be the first one you turn over. So this situation is a little bit unusual. Okay? But it's good for us to talk about. Okay? It usually won't be the first card because you have, again, a 1 in 6 chance of turning that over. Okay? But let's say it is there. Okay? You have the opportunity now to identify immediately that they're lying. When they say that is not my card, you'll be able to tell immediately that they're lying. And that can be quite impressive also by letting them know immediately. You don't even need to go over any of the other cards. You know right away that's their card. Okay? And this is a fun trick because it's one that you can repeat again over and over and test it out. The thing you'll want to throw in there is the likelihood of your being able to tell when they're lying. Right? You know, how is it that you knew they were lying? You know, did they raise their eyebrows? Did they smile? Did they look away? Right? Everyone has a tell that indicates that they're lying. So you can blame it on that. That's what's allowing you to figure out that the card that they chose, that you found their card. Okay? So again, usually it won't be the first card. Let's say it's the third card, right? Or the fourth card. Okay? Let's move it up here. Let's say it's that card. So you would start off turning over one card at a time. They say, that is not my card. Okay, you can see that the 7 of diamonds is right side up because that pip is high. They turn over another one. You see that both of these pips are right side up. They say, that is not my card. You turn over another one. Once again, they say that is not my card, but this time you've busted them because you notice that that pip is upside down. Okay? And that is Lie Detector Part 2. It's a lot of fun, and I hope you have a good time with it. Thanks.